Good morning, everyone. Happy Wealthy Monday, the start of a brand new week. We are talking about time this morning. Come on in, be on time. Come on in. All right, one quick second. I'm going to jump over here and make sure that we're live on Instagram too. All right, beautiful, amazing ladies. Where are you all? I am coming off of what seems like 7 days of talking about wealth with ease. I'm so excited for this conversation. Um, I am going to wait for y'all to join. Here you all are. Happy Monday. Happy start of a brand new week, wherever you are joining us from this morning. Welcome in. Hey, Helene. Hey, Latasha. That's right. Good morning, beautiful, wealthy people. There we go. Let's see if that changes anything. All right. Hey, Beatrice, all the way from across the world. As you all are coming in, we are going to be talking about this idea of time. And specifically, I want to have this conversation for us women and how we navigate and think about time. So, as you know, in our community, we love on each other. As you're coming in, give love to your wealthy queen sisters, because that's how we roll. And all you have to do is like look at the person that typed above you and just give a little heart. Hey, Antoinette, I love it. And all the wealthy sisters, that's right. Our wealthy sister community, our wealth queens, like it is expanding and it is beautiful to experience. Just know the more the merrier. So you're invited, right? But to watch it expand with the most amazing women. And those of you that are already wealth queens, you're already in the wealth sisterhood, you're already goddesses, just know that we have some new members of our family that have been joining us, and I cannot wait for you all to see them. Hey, Jermaine, good morning. All right, so let's jump right into it. Last week we had 5 days of wealth with ease. How was that? Like, was that not crazy amazing? I know I showed up and showed out. I gave all of it to all of y'all all week. I went deep. I had the team did an amazing job. I really feel like we put everything in it to ensure that you were served, that you came out of last week knowing your true power, knowing that you are capable of experiencing wealth with ease. And if you're not, why is that? And we also gave you an opportunity, like, come, let's change that, right? Let's change that for you. So it was an amazing week. I'm hoping that you all loved it. Thank you, Dakira. Dakira said, great job. And if you did not watch the bonus call on Saturday, who remembers what this was about? If you did not watch the bonus call from Saturday, the replay has been posted in the Wealth with Ease Facebook group. I believe like the messages I got afterwards were mind blowing. And I truly believe that might be one of the best calls I've ever done in 12 years. So, especially this portion where I talked about this glass. So, you want to make sure that you all watch that. Make sure you go enjoy that. Life changing, Latasha says, watching it after this. All right, ladies. So, a couple admin things I want to say is number one, on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 12 Eastern, I have decided I'm going to do another session, another masterclass out of like the love and generosity of my heart. Believe it or not, even though I shared so much last week, there's still more. There's still more. So mark your calendars, 12 p.m. Eastern this Wednesday, which will be the 17th. You want to make sure that you are marked. It's your lunchtime, whatever you got to do, be here with me at 12 Eastern. Okay, can everybody do that? Like Wednesday, Tasha, see you Wednesday at 12 Eastern. Thank you, Latasha. I try to be phenomenal. So make sure that you have that in your calendars so that you're all going to be here with me on Wednesday. And we are heading to Portugal. The goddesses and I are on our way to the coast of Portugal for our goddess retreat next week. And that means I won't be here with you Monday morning because I'll be flying. So next week, I'll be here Tuesday at 8 a.m. So no Monday like we usually do. I'm going to honor, this time with you. I'll still be here. It's just going to be Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. So you want to mark that in your calendar too, right? See you Tuesday morning, packed and ready for Portugal. And that says, see you next Tuesday, not Monday morning, but next Tuesday at 8 a.m. from Portugal. You get to see where the goddesses are going to hang out for a couple of days. All right. So make sure that you all know that too. And last but not least, massive congratulations to the women who booked a call starting last Thursday until yesterday. Here is what I know. Every single woman that booked a call ended the call with an option around how to be supported that could work for her. Every single woman got something that could work for her. And so I just want to say shout out to the women who took the action, booked a call, and just got on there with a wealth advisor and heard all of the options that were available, and you were able to choose powerfully. I'm so incredibly proud of you. And for those of you, the option that you chose is to continue in the Wealth Ascension Collective or the Wealth Ascension Mastermind. Woo! The next 90 days are going to be life-changing. You thought last week was life-changing? Just imagine 90 days in a container, being loved on, supported, guided, mentored, having your hands held to show you exactly what to do every day for 90 days to step into experiencing wealth with ease. And what do I mean? You heard from all the testimonials last week. Getting to that point where your business is doubling, tripling, quadrupling. Like the money is coming in from expected and unexpected sources. Because I don't know about you, but I'm totally fine wherever it comes from, long as it's legal and everybody is good, right? So the money just comes in. You look at your bank account and finally it makes you feel happy, makes you feel financially safe. It looks like truly what you deserve. You have what you believe you deserve. And because we're going to do the deservingness work, you're going to look at your bank account and be very happy, right? So for those of you that said yes to the Wealth Ascension Collective and the Wealth Ascension Mastermind, congratulations. And I cannot wait to meet you. Our very first call is next week. Next week already, while I'm in Portugal, we are kicking off with one of your fast action bonuses, which is going to be the Deservingness Masterclass. All right. So that's right. Cannot wait. Kudos to all of you. Congratulations. Hey, Renee, super early for you. Congratulations. And let's talk about why we're here this morning, which is to dive into this idea of time. When will I be wealthy, Tasha? When is it going to happen? The idea of time, and especially for women. So here's one of the things that I've noticed through observation and through my own life. When a woman is in her 30s, like bar none, I will have my friends, my relatives, like clients call me and they will say, especially if they're married, I'm not happy, I'm unfulfilled, it's not working, I'm so frustrated, right? And I will say, are you in your late 30s? And they will say, yes. Because what happens, we go through our own midlife crisis and it starts for us in our late 30s. And at that time in our life, what we are saying is, oh my God, is this what I'm going to have for the rest of my life? And we start looking around and we look at our spouses, right? We look at the job we have, we look at whatever we're doing in business. We just look at our life and we're like in that space in time where we go, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? And usually the partner, the spouse, is the one that goes first. I am sure if we look at statistics, women in their 30s, early 40s get divorced at a higher rate than any other age. So that's what's happening in our 30s. We're really looking at, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? And then we get into our 40s and we're like, you know what? Let's just get this done. We are all about business. Let's get this done now. I'm putting everything in because I think that whole thing about we're halfway through life almost. We want to sort everything out, get everything squared away so we can enjoy the rest of our lives, right? But by the time we get to our 50s, our 60s, and let's just not even talk about our 70s, what we start to do is we start looking at, what have I done with my time? what have I done with 50 years? What have I done with 50 something years? What have I done with 60 something years? What have I done with the time? And oh my gosh, time now becomes a whole big issue because now we're into, I only feel like I have limited time. I have this much time to make the most of the rest of my life. And at that point in our life, we start to put incredible amounts of pressure on ourselves. And this time thing becomes a massive deal. It's scary, right? So yep, when we are in that season, no matter how old you are, if you are really feeling pressured by the idea of time, I know that it can feel like there seems like there isn't enough time, right? You're like, man, I've gone 30 something years, I've gone 40 something years, and I don't feel like I have enough time to get to the level of wealth and success that I desire. And so I just want to say a couple things to put you at peace. Number one, time is an idea of the mind. I was watching the show with my husband. You all would never believe I would watch this, but this is wife of the century right here. So I was watching this show called Outcast, I think, with my husband. And these people are trapped in Alaska on some like remote place. And the one guy said the thing that bothered him the most, it is freezing cold, they have no food, they have no shelter, right? Like very extreme conditions. And the thing he said that bothered him the most was that he did not know what time it was. Think about that. He did not know what time. That's the thing that was stressing him out the most. And you know what? It's true. Even when we are at home and we have a beautiful life and everything's amazing, our minds make this idea about the limitation of time. And it's just a control mechanism of the mind to make us feel like we're in control, we're safe, we know where we are in the world moving. So it's just a concept that the mind has made up. Number one, if you are feeling like you're running out of time, I want you to consider what you are affirming. You are saying, yes, this is the truth when you get into that space of, I'm running out of time, right? Number one, you're really affirming that me being wealthy is somewhere out there in the distant future. I'm not wealthy now. That's what you're saying. I feel like I'm running out of time. When am I going to be wealthy? What you're saying is it's not true for me now. It's somewhere out there in the distant future. And then the other thing that you think when you get into that mind space is, and tell me if I'm right or wrong, right? The other thing that you think is, in order for me to become wealthy, whatever has to be done requires a lot of time. Like whatever, I'm going to build a business, grow my business, create an idea, bring it to the world, solve hunger across whatever it is, it's going to take a lot of time. That's what your mind says. And that's why you get into this fear of there isn't enough time, right? So I want you to just start to think about, yes, Helene says yes. So I want you to think about the other idea of putting deadlines on yourself. By the time I'm this age, by the time I'm this, right, whatever deadlines, by next week, by next month, whenever you put deadlines on yourself, all that does is it adds pressure and fear and doubt, because you have now gone into, there's this deadline in time, there's this moment in time by which if I'm not there, then it's not going to work. I failed. It's never going to happen. Whatever, right? So start to think about when you have that idea going on in your mind that there isn't enough time, this is what you are literally agreeing to. Believing in a shortness of time, is actually going to slow you down in getting wealthy. Because the universe does not know shortage of time. The universe has no shortage of anything, no lack of anything. Nothing is scarce. Everything is abundantly available. So if that's true, what's causing you to feel pressure or stress or worry or concern about time? If there is an infinite amount of time available, what's causing you to do that? And it's your own fear your own, another reason to suffer, right? It's your own worry and doubt and belief in scarcity and limitation and lack. And, I don't say that to make you wrong. I just say it to make you aware. So this is what's going on. So if you came to this call because you're like, Tasha, when will I be wealthy? Feels like time is running out. I want to give you a better question to ask. And I want you to type it right now. Everybody watching, I want you to type this, whether you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. How can I be wealthy now? How can I be wealthy now? D, that's so good. Such an awful word. Deadline, right? How can I be wealthy now in this moment? How can I be wealthy now? I only see, there we go. All right, now you're all are typing it. So if that's what you really want, if you truly want to be in the experience, you want to be experiencing wealth right now. We talked a lot last week about the difference between knowing something versus experiencing it. You can say till the cows come home, I know I'm going to be wealthy. I know I'm going to be a millionaire someday in the future, right? I'm going to have a net worth of XYZ somewhere out there. I know, like I know, like I know. But the truth is, what you want, what I want to experience it now. I don't want to know it. I want to be in the experience of it now. And I love this quote about the forefathers of this country. They said, the forefathers did not believe in the future. The forefathers did not believe in the future. They believed the future in. The forefathers did not believe in the future. They did not know someday this country was going to be the great thing that they foresaw. They believed in the now. In the now, they believed that to be true and brought that future in. It's a whole different level of functioning from, right? I am the future now. I am it now versus I believe I'm going to have it someday in the future. It is totally different. The forefathers did not believe in the future. They believed the future into existence in the now. So my recommendation is what we want to do is detach from time. We want to totally detach from time. We want to let go and release, when am I going to be wealthy? We want to totally separate ourselves from that concept because it adds a lot of pressure, a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of doubt. What we want to do is we want to make I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, I am a multimillionaire true now. I am wealthy now. Now, in this exact moment, right now, looking at you, you looking at me, now I am wealthy. When you can do that in the now, in this moment, because this is all there is. Now is all there is. When you are in the now and you are thinking of something that happened before, you have taken your thoughts back in from the now into the past. When you are in the now and you're dreaming of the future, you've taken yourself from in the now into the future, not realizing that the future you want, right? You want to be in this experience in the next now moment. The most powerful way to create that is right now, in this moment. This, the eternal now. Eckhart Tolle has a whole book, The Power of Now. This, the eternal now, is all there is. The power is in the now. I want to experience wealth now. The way to do that is to declare, I am in the now, I am a multimillionaire. I am in the now wealthy. And so, what are the things that you do to make that true? Number one, you have to stay steady in your faith that when you say that, that is true. You have to have 1,000% faith in the now that that is true. What happens is you say it, we end this call, and you look at your bank account or you look at where things are in your business, and then you waver. And so it's the wavering in the now. It's the I believe, I don't believe. I believe 100%. Oh my gosh, something just happened. I believe 20%. It is the wavering in the now that delays it from you experiencing it in the next now moment, because the next now moment is the next instant. Literally, you can create wealth in an instant, but our perception of time and how long it's going to take and all the things that's required, that's the thing that delays it. It's the construct of the mind around this idea of time. But in an instant, if you truly, in the now, in every now moment that you had 1,000% faith that you are right now a millionaire and you are right now wealthy. In an instant, you can create that. If you took away all the limitations of the mind, all of the I believe, I don't believe, all of the what's needed, what's not needed, all of that, you took it all away. And you just, in every now moment that you have, this now moment, you are 1,000% steady in your faith. You can create wealth in an instant. If you are consistently certain, and let's keep it real, right? When we're like, I know I can keep it real with you, and I know this will hopefully empower you to do the same. My job is to stay certain that it is true. And it doesn't mean I don't waver, but because I know the longer I stay in wavering is like the next now moment of me being wealthy, me truly experiencing it in and out, gets delayed, 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 delayed. The more certain I am in every single moment, certain I am wealthy right now, activates all of the universe, right? We know that quote that says, once you decide, providence moves. Everything in heaven and earth, everything that exists in all creation moves to make it true for you instantly. The other thing that I want to say is, how can you do it right now? How can you be wealthy right now? Perfect your wealth consciousness now, not tomorrow, not I'm going to start working on that next week, this afternoon. Every now moment, make sure you are perfecting your wealth consciousness. Women, we talked about this last week, feminine superpower. This is, again, an area that we have a great opportunity to grow in. We have feminine intuition and we have the power of the feminine imagination. Use that to the max in every now moment. Believe 100% right now that you are wealthy. Use your imagination and listen to your intuition now, 100% now. Be 100% certain it is true for you now. If you can just be 100% of all of these things just right now, not in the next second, not in the next minute, just right now. And if you do that in every now, your next now will be true, will make it true. Because the future, whether it's 10 seconds, 1 second, 1 month, 1 year, the future now that's coming, right? You're going to be in another moment where it's like, this is now, and it happens to be 3 months from today, or it happens to be 3 years from today. You're going to be in a future now that's the mirror of what you are doing in this now moment, right? So I am certain now. I am certain. I'm 100% certain now. So I love that I am existing in a wealthy place now, right now. I actually love when you type now, comma, now I am wealthy. Now, comma, I am wealthy. I'm 100% certain. All you have to do when you start worrying about time is realize I only have right now. This now is all I have. This second is all I have. And in this second, I am wealthy. And if you do that every single now moment, right, you're going to find yourself in a now moment where it is true. You want it to happen faster? Do that in every now moment. So here is the thing. I love it. Latasha, Tita, you are Antoinette. You are such great students. Now, comma, I am wealthy. Renee, there we go. Now I am wealthy. And so we want to step out of I know it to I'm experiencing it, right? And my invitation to you all of last week, and it continues today. I know for me, life is lifing. The thing that helps me stay in the present, stay in the now, do this more time than when I'm just on my own is when I'm in a community of other women who are doing the same thing. It's like just the idea that, listen, we're all locked in for 90 days. For 90 days, we're going to learn how to master being in every now moment with all cylinders a go around wealth. If I try to do that on my own, like I have a ton of discipline, but it's not as easy as when I'm in like a high vibe community, everybody's on the same agenda. This is what we're all doing. Like that energy is electrifying and it makes me stay present. Right? So ladies, if you notice, one of the things that I do is I create community. I create a vortex. And I am inviting you, come on this next 90-day Wealth Ascension Collective journey with us. Come give yourself 90 days to perfect this. 90 days of every single day. You don't even have to think about what to do. I'm literally going to be like spoon feeding it to you. Wake up today, do this. And the thing that you have to do every day is easy, it's quick, it's fun. It's all things that's going to reprogram your brain for wealth with ease and get you into the embodiment of wealth, taking wealth creating actions and expanding your wealth consciousness. But I'm not making it rocket science. It's not like crazy work. It's simple, easy, quick, fun. And we are going to hold you accountable and supported with love to ensure that you are doing it. There is no place else where you're going to get the spirituality, the science, the business strategy all in one to get you experiencing wealth now. There's nowhere else because it's either one or the other. It's either a lot of spirituality or a lot of strategy and doing or a lot of science, right? I've seen it all out there. And sometimes I'm like, great, I'm over here every day meditating and levitating, but what about the actions I need to be taking in my business, right? So we bring them all together. And ladies, I'm going to ask you, if you have not yet done this, something that we can really improve on is asking for support, asking for help, asking to be guided and mentored, asking for what we want and need. I know you want this. I know there are women who have not yet booked a call. You were here all week. You're hiding. You're hiding out. You're coming up with all the reasons why you can't do it, why this isn't the time. And I just want to say, how can you be concerned about time? And in this now moment, I am literally on a silver platter offering to support and guide you and mentor you to the result that you want. And you make time. I don't know if I have the time, or you make money, you make something a reason why you're not giving it to yourself. Ladies, if you've been hiding out, this is your last chance. I want you to type the word ask. I don't even have it on here today. Let me see if I can bring it up for you all. Type the word, here we go. Type the word ask in the comments. Check Facebook Messenger and book a call. Let this be you saying, the time is now for me. Now is the moment that I am going to get the support, the guidance, the mentorship that I know I need to get to the next level. One of the women that recently signed up, she said she's been watching this for 2 years. 2 years. And she signed up and I'm so happy. But here's the thing. I think to myself, 2 years ago, we could have started this. And in this now, you could have been an incredible testimonial of the transformation that's happened in your life. Do not wait another second. If this is your first time watching it, This is now. If you're concerned about, like, I've done this so many times, what do I have to, I'm worried, is it going to work? I have guaranteed you literally 100% of every woman who has done this program at the end fills an entire page and more with what she has manifested. Period. Like every single time. We have a 98% completion rate. Think about that. 98% of the women who start this, that is unheard of. How many programs have you started you haven't finished? 98% of the women who start our program finish it in 90 days. Why? Because I really am amazing at getting you to do the thing you need to do, and that's why you get the result. There's no greater guarantee than you knowing you're going to be supported to do it, right? Type the word ask, check Facebook Messenger, book a call. If you are watching on Instagram or YouTube and that does not work for you, you can also go to the website, tashachen.com/collective. tashachen.com/collective. That page has every single thing about the program. Book your call. It has an opportunity there for you to book your call as well, but at least you'll get to read about the options and then book your call. Now, ladies, I'm just going to say this with love. Get yourself talking to a wealth advisor, because I cannot tell you how many women took themselves out of saying, I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. Got on the call and we figured out a way for them to do it, or another option that they could get to be supported. You don't know what's available for you if you don't ask. Remember, this was one of the things that we said, women don't ask for what we desire. So type the word ask and book a call. I'm going to leave you with one quote that I have from Eckhart Tolle that I love. And it says, any action, this is an Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Any action is better than no action, especially if you have been stuck in an unhappy situation for a long time. If you remain stuck, you gain nothing. If you remain stuck, you gain nothing. Any action is better than no action. I am inviting you in this now moment to take the action, in this now moment, to take the action that's going to create the ripple effect. It's just going to ripple and ripple and ripple. You've heard so many women this week, they did this program years ago. They're still having the ripple effect of doing it in their lives. Denise on Saturday talked about going from getting money out of the couch to buying $1 million house, manifesting $120,000, $125,000 contracts like that, because she now knows how to do it. Learn how to do it. Learn how to create on demand. That's what we're going to show you how to do. But you're going to have the ripple effect of these next 90 days for the rest of your life. The contrary is also true. If you don't change anything right now, you are going to have the ripple effect of that decision for a long time. I don't know about you. I'm just going to say this with all my heart. If nothing changes and you're just in a repeated, stuck pattern, that to me is not living. That's actually dying alive. It's actually dying alive. Because you're going to be here 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and it's like nothing has changed. Ladies, it's your time. I said that it's the time of the divine feminine. Get the support you need to step into your feminine power. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's change it right now so we have the ripple effect for ourselves, for our kids, for our grandkids, for the world. But most of all, for you to live the fullness of what you came here to experience. All right? Mwah. I love you. Have an amazing Monday. I'm excited to see all the ladies that book their calls today and say yes to Wealth Ascension Collective or the Mastermind. I'm really excited for the testimonials you're going to be 3 months from now, because you took an action in this now moment. Bye, everyone. Have a great Monday. See you all very soon. See you next Tuesday at 8 a.m.